But yeah, Dingo Daddy, does my mic sound good? And does the game audio, is it like a good balance right now between the mic and the game audio? Fair, fair. Got to do the usual follow, subscribe spiel. Exactly. I am not a Purple App affiliate yet, so as soon as I am, then yes, I will ask you to subscribe, but not yet. A few more days, because I only just barely started streaming here on Purple App today. I have been streaming on TikTok for the past 2 months, though. Alright, I do think I'm going to be a Psyker. Psychers are just cool as fuck. This is cool. A Pyromancer. That's really cool. Now, my question is, which Psyker can use electric abilities? Right now, your mic audio is good. The game seems a little quiet, but until you start playing, I can't really tell. Well, that is not good, because the game, you should be able to hear game music right now. So I'm going to up the game audio a little bit, and you tell me if it sounds better once I up it. Okay, we're going to do... You know, I'm just going to turn it up all the way. Because, you know what, why not? You tell me if it sounds good like this. I can hear the music, but the game might just have the music being quiet. Other game sounds might get louder later. Speeches and sound effects. Okay, well, I'll adjust it as needed once we get into the game. But for now, I'm just going to focus on finishing my character. Hi, Bunny Clown. Welcome back. So I'm not gonna lie, Bunny Clown. I was definitely watching a guide on how to make the best character possible. I basically decided I want to make like a sniper, psyker. The only question is, which subclass of Psyker do I want? Do I want to be a Pyromancer? Do I want someone with electric abilities? We're going to figure out. I'm most likely going to go as a Pyromancer, but if there's one that has electric powers, that would be pretty cool. Precognition is pretty cool. Once per round, the Psyker's next turn is moved up by 2 turns in the round initiative sequence. This ability may allow the Psyker to have 2 turns during 1 round. That sounds pretty OP. I don't know if I want to choose just what's OP, though. Yeah, I'm going to go Pyromancer. Pyromancer sounds really cool. Alright, now that I know that I'm going to be a Psyker, I'm going to change my portrait to this Psyker. Pyromancer, cool. That's really cool. Orchestrate flames. The target does not stop burning and no longer makes tests to stop burning. Additionally, if the target is an ally, every melee attack that ally makes inflicts full burning damage on targets of their attack, while they themselves now only suffer half burning damage from now on. That's like Amaterasu from Naruto. Natasha, that boss fight took me so long, I'm going to crash out. Well, hey, I'm glad that you're back and alive. Natasha. Happy that you're here. The Naruto reference got me. Have you watched Naruto, Bunny Clown? Over 30 minutes is crazy. Oh, I was watching a guide. Like, it would take me longer to make my character. Oh, you're saying over 30 minutes to do the boss fight. Gotcha. I do like having more persuasion. You single-handedly saved a pilgrim ship by stopping a warp breach while traveling through the Immaterium. Cool, cool. Okay, Natasha, you want to know what's funny? So a really cool dude came into my Purple app, and he figured out that my mic audio was going through my headset and not my actual desktop mic, this one. So I got that fixed, and my mic should be going through the actual desktop mic instead of the headset mic now. Let me go see. Yeah, please do. Speak. Hi, Natasha. Does it sound better now? Yes, yes. Okay, fantastic. I did also turn up the game volume. So the game volume is turned up higher than it was before. So hopefully it's good with the game volume turned up. Okay, I did watch that guide, which told me which archetype to choose. I'm really glad I did, because I would have been kind of lost and just spending a lot of time reading it if I didn't. I'm going to choose the operative, and the really cool part about the operative is they're more like a sniper character. So they do better single target damage. An operative uses intelligence and perception to find and exploit weaknesses in an enemy's defense. None can withstand an attack from an operative. Core focus, precise single attacks, defense penetration, area debuffs, consistent firing position. Pretty fucking cool. Okay. Available points, 30. Amazing. Let's go ahead and up willpower to 40. Toughness, yeah, let's go ahead and up this to 40. Ballistic skill, 40. Intelligence perception. Actually, do I care about ballistic skill? Because I might just be using my... I might just be using my Psyker abilities. Yeah, I care about it. I'm gonna do that one and perception. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I like that. It wants me to name my guy Zachary. Fat chance. I can name the beast I've captured. Great. Now I need 20 fantasy sounding names. As Anderson Gyatchek. Fat chance. Okay, edit name. Let's go ahead and go with... Does Cassius or Cassian sound better? I kind of want to do Cassius to represent my boy from Red Rising. Galaxy for it. You never sent a galaxy in your life. You don't even have a gifter badge. Oh yeah, I totally trust that you're going to send a galaxy to make me show my gap. Are you challenging me?
Nice car. Perfect.
Zanderson, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yes, I am challenging you. I mean, if you send a galaxy, sure, I'll do a yacht check. I doubt you're going to send a galaxy, though. Bro, what? What? Wow. Zanderson, thank you so much for the galaxy. That's funny. Okay, you get what you asked for. Time for your yacht check. That's funny. Okay, let's turn up the brightness for this. You got your yacht. That is so funny. Bro sends his first galaxy to make me move my cheeks. That's hilarious. As Anderson, thank you for the galaxy. I appreciate that, man. What's up? Hello, Miss My PlayStation 5. I just got done making my character in Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, and I'm very excited to play him. We'll play this game, I should say, because this game has gotten such good reviews, and I do really like my CRPGs. So I'm very excited. Let's get playing. All right, everyone who's watching the TikTok live, you have 8 minutes to get me 9,400 likes. Good luck. I'm busy. You're good, Natasha. I'm glad you're here. I will once I'm home. Sounds good, Bunny Clown.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Well, I'm glad I chose a high fellowship, because choice in dialogues. You are in a dialogue. Here you can learn more about current events, influence the character you are speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Very good that I chose a good fellowship attribute. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply by clicking L and B on it or pressing the corresponding digit on your keyboard. Got it. Sure, we'll say truly an awe-inspiring sight. Zanderson, what I gotta do for the snap? Well, you're a dude and I'm straight, so... Sorry. I only give my Snapchat to girls or friends.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Zanderson, this is a second account for me, OMG. Well, are you a guy or are you a girl?
My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencias, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you.
Oh, Zanderson, I'm a girl.
Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost.
Well,
in the
you could have
generations
started with that.
separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of a ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Zanderson, go to my Instagram, follow me on there so I can see what you look like. Follow my Instagram, I'll add you back, and if you're cute, then I will give you my Snapchat. Dang, I don't have IG. Well, then how am I supposed to know what you look like? Natasha, I don't even have the snap, so I must be ugly. Crazy. You've never asked for it. Sanderson, farewell, I guess. Bye, Sanderson.
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, but from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
Yeah, Sanderson, I have both Discord and Snapchat. I'm not adding you if I don't know what you look like.
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Miss my PlayStation 5. My wrist gotta breathe. Thank you for liking the live so much, man. I appreciate it.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Let's seize the moment.
What's up, Raquel?
Marching ahead.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain. What's happening?
Oh, sick.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Bugs Bunny, I'm not eating anything. I'm drinking coffee right now. Do I gotta do combat? Cool.
On our hands.
Oh shit. He just fucking murked those dudes. Bugs Bunny, enjoy your coffee and your night. I appreciate it, Vicente. Good night, Papa. Vicente, when are you ever gonna just join the live to chat instead of just joining the live to say goodnight? Now I'm curious, what is this yellow action points? Got it. I tried today when you were talking to Xander. So 2 minutes ago? Oh, good to know. Natasha, I'm getting real sick of this one quest. I don't blame you. Some quests can be annoying.
They won't expect this.
Alright, let's go ahead and light this dude on fire. That's cool. Natasha, I have to find these moons, which I can only grab at night, and I keep seeing them randomly during the day when I'm doing other things. So I forget why I saw them later at night. That sounds like so much fun. Why are you playing Hogwarts? I'm gonna be honest, I saw that game and I was like, I'm good. I'm all the way chilling on that game. I like it. It doesn't sound like you like it.
Let's set this in motion.
been wanting to play it since it came out, and I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I do like it, it's just this one quest has been taking me forever. Yeah, fair enough.
No foe too great. Easy.
Nice.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Do I gotta loot the dead bodies?
Stay sharp. Forge ahead, never linger.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad? Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. If your character is traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score on the applicable skill is selected for each given passive skill test. Cool. I would like my camera to focus on me, please.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Natasha, who are you waving at? I was waving my hand in front of the camera to get it to focus on my face.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
I like the different dialogue options here. It's one is like super like cultured. I find your tone most disagreeable, Edelthrad. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. And then the other dialogue option is, shut your mouth, Edelthrad, before I decide to shut it for you. I do think it's funny how every single dialogue option is hostile. It's just, how do you want to say the hostile dialogue option? Shut. Not literally, because you you said the Larry meme. Shut. I'm choosing the shut your mouth, Edelthrad, before I decide to shut it for you.
I invite you to try, you miserable vermin. I am intrigued to see how your pathetic life will.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
He didn't take that well. No, he did not.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
What a fucking bitch. Your presence has such a profound effect on me. Simp. Fucking loser. Fucking simp. Fuck you.
So, why are you here?
Oh, that's so funny. I said, fuck you to Edelthrad. And then fuck you, the person with the username fuck you came in the TikTok live stream. Hi, fuck you. Hey, Pook, you called? I did. How are you doing?
You are direct. I approve. But you will have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
I'm good, finishing up homework and cycling through streams. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Just trying out this new game, and I do like it so far. Some of the dialogue kind of is... it loses me a little bit. I get a little lost in the plot. Like that one, I kind of zoned out a little bit. I'm a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic of a warrant of trade kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Fon Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Cool. How deep in Warhammer are you? Not very. Basically, all I know about Warhammer is Henry Cavill likes Warhammer. So, because Henry Cavill likes Warhammer, I need to like Warhammer. They yap so much to say so little. Trying to sound profound, literally.
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders.
Oh, Edelthrad's a
However,
bitch.
I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
You shouldn't. He's a fucker.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
He's a kiss-ass. Seriously. Do you think he paints them, or do you think he sends them to be painted? I think he paints them. I just realized I need to change my webcam location for the YouTube stream and the Purple Lab stream to the top left, like Natasha was recommending, because of the fact that the dialogue is at the bottom of the screen, and I don't want to block it in case people want to read it. Natasha, yeah, that's right. That's funny. Okay, let's see if I can change it. That's the whole reason I made that suggestion. Yeah, no, that's fair. Because it was blocking dialogue on Avowed and things on Stardew. Yeah, that's good to know. I'm moving it now. Alright, I'm going to make the webcam on Purple App a little bit smaller. There we go, that's better. Trixie Wolf, dang, you've been on as long as I was working. I have taken some breaks, but yeah, I have been on for like most of today, and I've made about a grand total of $10 today. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, you do that. Actually, you know, I changed my mind. I'm gonna make it bigger. Trixie Wolf, $10 is $10. I mean, I guess I'd like to make a little bit more since I'm doing this as a full-time thing. Dingo Daddy, $10. Is that enough for even a McHappy Meal? No, I don't think so. All right, Natasha, I hope you're happy. I moved my webcam to the top left. You know, let's go ahead and do that for actually no, I don't care about changing it in the TikTok landscape mode stream, because most people just do vertical for TikTok. Trixie Wolf, pff, you don't work? Power to you. Why, thank you. Is that Josie? Hi, Josie. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. I'm trying out a new game right now. It's called Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Josie, the government shut down. Doesn't it do that like all the time? Trixie Wolf, I wouldn't make it here in the PNW. Too expensive. Yeah, no, that's fair. Natasha on Purple App says, "See, looks good. I knew it would. Always trust my judgment." Yes, yes. Okay, I'll keep that in mind from now on.
Oh, yes. You would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest?
Josie, why are you...
Came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Oh, Josie, first time in 7 years and no plan to reopen it anytime soon? That's good to know. I actually didn't know that the last time that it happened was 7 years ago. I thought it happened more frequently than that. Had some good stream days though, highest being 400 plus, got a TikTok universe. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I've gotten 2 universes in one stream before. One was from an amazing lady that was just like, you know what? I just want to treat you. I was like, ooh, thank you so much. And then the other one was my creator network giving me my monthly bonus, but they were both in the same live stream. Trixie Wolf, nice. Thank you. But yeah, I've only been streaming here on TikTok for like 2 months now, but I've already made a lot of growth and money on TikTok. The same cannot be said for YouTube and Purple App. I have experienced no growth in those platforms yet, but you know, today's my first day like actually streaming to them. So I don't know why I'm complaining about that. Like, what did I expect? Yeah, like I've posted to YouTube before, but I just need to be patient and be consistent with streaming a lot and just wait for the growth to come. Dingo Daddy, YouTube and Purple App are hard for growth. TikTok is definitely good for visibility. That's how I found you, actually. Oh, well, there we go. Dingo Daddy, I'm glad to hear it. Josie, what's going on with his debt, Weather Boy? Tiffany ran up my debt and then just skedaddled. She's amazing. I love her. But yeah, I actually skipped jujitsu today because I still don't feel like 100% not sick. Like I just feel like shit today. So I'm kind of waiting until I'm 100% healthy, and then I'm going to do all my push-ups and chin-ups. What state are you in, Derek? I'm in Utah. Trixie Wolf been on and off for like 9 months, maybe once a week, but schedule is tight. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, my schedule's nice because I'm not working, so I can just stream as much as I want, which is going to be a lot from here on out. Josie, as she should get to the corner. That's a lot of yapping for someone that hasn't sent a galaxy yet. I'm kidding, Josie. You sent me a ton of gifts, so I love you. Utah isn't real. Try again. That's funny. Josie, it won't let me refund. No, that's fair. And that was a joke, by the way, Josie. I love you. You're amazing. Never, ever feel like I expect you to give me gifts, because you don't. You don't owe me anything.
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Bunny Clown at Josie. Why is a man talking to you like that? Yes, I know. I'm just very stinky and an awful man. Josie, literally, I didn't come here to be degraded. He can do that later. I love that. I love that energy. Let's keep that for later.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Why is Theodora yapping? Yeah, Bunny Clown said herself. She's doing a lot of yapping, but not a lot of actual talking. I think that's funny.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
She needs to get to the point. I agree.
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aid. The Rycat system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them after them in splendor.
Oh, hell yeah. Trixie Wolf, thank you so much for all the gifts. You're amazing, dude. I do think it's funny, though, because all those gifts were a grand total of 7 cents. So it was kind of like Trixie Wolf taking out some pennies and just pelting me with them. Here, take these pennies.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars.
Trixie Wolf, you take these pennies and you will like them. Thank you. I'm sorry. Just don't hit me with them again.
Portals such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the void, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces.
Josie, thank you so much for the galaxy. You are so amazing.
We shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead. Sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
Josie, take that as me throwing bills at you like a stripper. I love that. Here, take these, weather boy. I love that's amazing. Natasha, I'm ready to start my new job and now be poor. Well, hell yeah, Natasha, I'm glad to hear it. Oh, Natasha, you said I'm ready to start my new job and not be poor. I won't have any bills to pay for the next year, so I can just save. I'm glad to hear it, Natasha. That's awesome.
Nice car. Perfect.
Josie, thank you so much for the donut and the perfume. And Kiki, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live. I'm glad you're here. Oh, wow, that's really cool. I wasn't paying attention to what Theodora was saying because she yaps a lot. But essentially, the ship, it can go into like light speed times 1,000 by going into the warp, which is a dimension that has a ton of monsters in it. So they can go into like light speed times 1,000, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead. Sometimes in days or even hours. That's how humanity is spread across the galaxy. That's cool. Light speed times 1,000. Exactly. Josie, guess what? I applied for a road spot, so if I get it, I'll finally be on patrol and not in the jail. I am not glad to hear that, Josie. That's kind of scary. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of patrol officers having to deal with complete dipshits. So, yeah, that's scary.
You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows.
Okay, well, good to know. She does not like brown nosing, so I will do no brown nosing. I should have not done brown nosing from the start, but... Josie, I'm glad to hear it. I deal with them all the time in the jail. Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, it's on the road. You don't have as much control. Exactly.
In that case, I shall head to...
It's a $15 an hour pay raise? Josie, never mind. I'm so glad to hear it. Because then you can give me more gifts. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Bunny Clown, when I did my law enforcement program in high school, we did something called the Milo, and we do training scenarios, and it was wild. Yeah, that sounds wild. Josie, I knew that was coming. That's funny.
execution is
Girl, there's a reason it's $15 more an hour. Yeah. Yeah, I would rather not be on the road dealing with a bunch of dipshits for $15 more an hour. Natasha, I'm done interacting with the public. That's while I'll be comfy cozy in my hospital pharmacy. Josie, I'll be making 51 an hour. I don't care. That's fucking insane. You know, good for you. That's actually really good. The most I've ever made was like 22 an hour as an Amazon delivery driver. Like, obviously, I've made more than that per hour doing live streaming, but it depends on the day. Carlos, hi. Hello, Carlos. How is you? Double overtime too, so 102 an hour overtime. That's fucking crazy. I didn't know that cops could make that much. That's sick. Bunny Clown, just please be careful, you hot smarty. Yeah, exactly. Retweet, repost. Exactly what Bunny Clown said. Carlos, good. Just getting home from a work event. How are you? I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking.
tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Oh shit. He just cleaved 2 people in. Whoa. He just cleaved 3 people in half. Woohoo. These guys are badasses. He just blew 3 people up. I'm over here like, I want those abilities. I just have a pistol and like a weak fire ability right now. Alright, let's go ahead and get behind cover.
As said, such a costly
Nice. I just scored a critical hit. Theodora yapping for real. FR, FR. This music makes me feel like someone's chasing me. It doesn't help that I've downed 1.5 things of coffee. my heart rate is 1,000 miles per hour right now.
follow my lead.
Okay, addict. Yeah, no, I'm definitely a caffeine addict. Stop having all that coffee. No. Woo. That is so cool. I want a weapon like that. That is cool. It's cool as fuck. Okay, fair. I'm a caffeine addict too, but I've really cut down. Well, that's good. Oh, wow. Apparently, Theodora has a skill called Kill Them, and that gives me plus 50 ballistic skill until the end of combat. That's really cool. Josie, okay guys, it's nap time. I have a community event tomorrow where I have to socialize. Sounds good, Josie. You are amazing. Thank you again so much for watching and sending that galaxy. I love you.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Bunny Clown, didn't you say you were starting to get the headaches from not having it? Correct. Nice. That was cool. Caitlin, shirt rip? Caitlin, I will happily do a shirt rip as soon as you send me an Interstellar. Bunny Clown, so believe it or not, that's not a good thing. Wow, I never would have guessed. Yeah, I definitely do need to cut down on caffeine. That was really cool. Theodora's weapon just made that enemy disintegrate. Bunny Clown, I know you already know. Shut. That's funny.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
I like how they use the word whoreson. It reminds me of The Witcher 3. Bunny Clown, yeah, take care of yourself. SMH. As I drink more coffee. But yeah, I'm probably going to take a break from caffeine pretty soon here.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
I love the vocabulary in this game, even if they yap so much. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I do appreciate the voice acting, but like sometimes I zone out a little bit because of how long the dialogue is.
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Jade, hi. Hello, Jade, how are you doing? Yeah, that's what I mean. I give the voice acting an 8 out of 10. Dialogue length is 6 out of 10. I agree. BRB got a Google. Sounds good. Music a 9.5 out of 10. I can definitely agree with that. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Wait, where am I? Oh, it says on the map where I am. That's good.
Venture forth.
Oh, there's combat going on over here. I should probably help them out.
I said so done.
Okay, I'm actually really confused. Where am I supposed to go now?
Seize the moment.
Okay, let's save the game. I'm wondering if there's a way to change my character's portrait, because I don't love the one I picked. And it's fine.
Let's see this through.
Bunny Clown, I was going to say I liked the first one you were going to go with. Ah, damn, you should have said that. Yeah, I liked it more than the Psyker one. The Psyker one just makes me look like a weirdo. But you're the one playing. I'm here to watch. Well, Bunny Clown, I value your opinion. That's why I always ask for it.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
A woman can have an opinion? Crazy. I joke. That's funny. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reset the TikTok stream because I have been live for an hour and 15 minutes. And I do want to push the stream to new viewers. So I will see you guys in 10 seconds. Smiley face. All right, I'm going to try moving the camera down a little bit. Hi, Bunny Clown. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. No, that's a little bit too down. The way I said that's a little too down made me think of someone with Down syndrome. That's a little too much Down syndrome. That's crazy. Don't cancel me, guys. Bunny Clown, me too. Does that make me a bad person? No. It makes you funny. Every time I hear Down with his sickness. That's funny. You know exactly what I think.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
That is so weird. I'm literally looking at my 3 different streams. So I have my TikTok stream, my YouTube stream, and my Purple App stream. And for whatever reason, my Purple App stream, the camera quality just looks like fucking dog shit compared to the other 2. Pretty cool.
Lunatics, fools, heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people.
Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the Navigator's Sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain, Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Who wants to put money
Find Edelthrad and
on
bring him here.
the fact that Edelthrad is a traitor?
Find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I would. Yeah, I think he's a traitor.
Then move out. Mort, come.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
One of the dialogue options is, I have a proposition to make. Since I'm the more important person here, you can go in the front to shield me from potential threats. I say I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Oh, fuck. Is he the traitor? Oh, he's a traitor. Sick. I promise you a special destiny, Cassius. It's time to fulfill it. Cool. Well, it seems like I'm a prisoner now.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
I don't think he finds it delightful, actually. That's funny, Bunny Clown. Natasha, I cheated to find my remaining moons just to find out there's 30 more. RIP. Size Queen 2000. Hi there. Hello, Size Queen 2000. Welcome to the live. How are you doing?
We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives
Welcome back to the live, Rebecca.
all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty.
Size Queen 2000 can't sleep. Well, I'm glad to hear it, because that means you can stick around and watch the live.
To the Sentinel.
I'm gonna go ahead and say what are we watching? We're not watching anything. This is a game. Well, I guess you guys are watching me play the game. But the game is called Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. It's very fun. So right now, he's trying to get my blood to open a door, because apparently my DNA will open it. And so I'm trying to figure out what dialogue option I want to use. Do I want to use my psychic powers against Voigtveer? Or say I have no intention of helping you? I'm kind of surrounded by like 6 people. So that would kind of be suicide to try to attack him. So I'm just going to say I have no intention of helping you.
I am afraid that you have no choice in the matter. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the warp holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so.
You know what? If my guy's going to die, he's going to die a badass. To the void with you. Interesting. So the blade flashes in the dim light, and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Bunny Clown, I feel like I need an adult after what he said. The way he said pleasure. Yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna fight the voice in my head. Get out, I'm not your puppet. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. Oh, you're so silly. You feel this intruding influence, forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step towards the gate looming in the center of the chamber. He's got powers too. Funny Clown, the way you said that was funny. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. That's fucking gross. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with 2 ember-like irises. Bunny Clown, I've been told I'm a bit overreactive, my bad. No, I love how you're overreactive. It's entertaining. Lobotomized? Yeah, that's what I said. Alright. Tech use 100%. Examine the device. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as a material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Natasha at Bunny Clown, you're perfect. Agreed. At Bunny Clown at Natasha, I love when you're here. Not only are you pretty and knowledgeable, but I love your personality. Hey, agreed. Size Queen, Toad overreact? No way. Bunny Clown at Tail Queen. Ah! That's funny. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward closer to you. His lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek.
Nice cock. Perfect.
Sauce Queen, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of materia symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voigtvir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Oh, fuck, that's not good. Look for anything that could be used as a weapon, I guess. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or a protruding piece of rebar in sight. Examine the sentinel. The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you are used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper thread, and it has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Okay. Place your hand into the Sentinel's maw. I love how detailed this is. Me too. Like, it kind of plays out like a book. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel? The cogitator? Is it a figment of your wary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Oh. Hell yeah.
There is still another way.
Oh, homie turned invisible. Check the warrant chamber.
Marching ahead.
Interesting. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade. To be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost. To triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily onto the road of thorns through pain to greatness. Bunny Clown, ooh, fire.
The child of the house to safety. Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establish middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Journal. As the game's story unfolds, you will see notifications at the top of the screen indicating that the status of your current objective has been updated and that new information has been added to your journal. You can open the journal by pressing J or clicking left mouse button on the notification at the top of the screen. Journal entries help you keep track of current events and guide your character on their journey. The quest tab tracks the progress of the main story. Here you can find information about any quests you have accepted and their current status. Use the journal to help yourself understand where to go on the next steps of your adventure. The rumors and contract sections also contain important information. You will learn more about them later.
Onward to victory.
Alright, let's fight, bitches.
Run, fools, or fall.
Oh, hell yeah. Pretty cool. Just casually chops a dude in half.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this? What? Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Natasha, since you're getting another migraine, I'm curious, have you looked into the daith piercing? Because I've seen a lot of posts of people saying that they got the daith piercing and they haven't had a migraine since.
Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense.
Oh, fuck yeah, he just gave me a sniper rifle.
I'm at your service.
Let's patch you up.
Outstanding. Now back to the front line. Duty beckons. Let's seize the moment.
Arm yourself. Our enemies may find us at any moment.
Good point.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the war and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive. Come.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Violence it is then.
Oh, cool. Shit, I should not have moved this far forward. I should not have moved towards the door. That's real shitty.
Bring ruin!
I won't do that.
Unavailable? That's not good.
Not my area of expertise. I know what to do. said, so done.
Oof.
Costly mistake.
Nice.
Victory is implied to care.
Nice. That was sick.
To non-believers.
Oh, wow. Homeboy just killed his own teammate.
Let's set this in motion. They won't expect this until it's done.
Whew, 41 damage. That's sick. Bro just craves violence. For real. Cool.
I will do my reduced to dust.
That ability is really cool. The cleave ability, that's sick as fuck. I just leveled up. Alright, let's save the game.
They say I have a magnetic personality. That certainly explains why I keep attracting trouble.
That was cheesy as fuck. Okay, how do I level up my guy? Bunny Clown, that was horrible. Oh, it's hideous. Interesting. You can change your belief and morality system. That's pretty cool. Reputation system. I like that. How fortuitous. That just reminded me of Sensei Ledoux. How fortuitous. I can't do a good Sensei Ledoux voice. How fortuitous. Is that Mickey Mouse? No, I was trying to do Sensei Ledoux. Oh, I get it. So there's different, as you go around the level up circle is what this is. It's a level up circle. It's not a level up skill tree. It's a level up circle. You got to do the thing that it gives you for the level up. And this thing for the level up is you got to choose a skill to increase. I like circles. That's funny. Cool. I'm gonna increase my logic. It's a little underwhelming to only be able to increase one little skill for the level up, but you know, it's okay. So how does leveling work in the game? Like, do you need a certain amount of XP, or break it down for me? I just start Fortnite default dancing. I'm breaking it down for you. Yeah, it's based off of XP. Alright, let's level up our companion. You know what? Sure, we're going to make Abelard good at using medkits. I always hope someone will dance when I say that. That's funny. I like Abelard. He's cool.
Let's see this through. All souls cry out for salvation.
That was pretty bad. Zone map. Here's a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Click left mouse button on the active part of the void ship to move there. He's the one with the bad jokes, right? I don't know. I don't remember if he had bad jokes or not.
I hear it, here on the threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abela, how they sing.
So she's a little fucking crazy.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
Get this woman her meds. That's funny.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
That's interesting. The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you.
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you, Von Valancius, are a sorcerer too, just like the other one. Lady Theodora must have grown so fond of psychers she wants one to replace her.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelsrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
That's not creepy at all. You flinch at the seer's words. No doubt she is referring to the nightmares the torturers inflicted upon your body and mind. Your muscles contract involuntarily as if steeling themselves once more for the inevitable pain.
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Bunny Clown, that makes me laugh a little bit, that we're just listening to a fucking crazy person. And you're like, I'm cozy. This is so fun.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Idira has joined your party. Why have all the women been yappers? Bunny Clown, why is that surprising? Women yap. That's their job. That's how women are. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Natasha, I'm a yapper. See? Proving my point.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
The guy I'm talking to says he could listen to me yap all day long. Well, that's good. True love. Yeah, but normally they throw in a mysterious edgelord by now. I think the mysterious edgelord is Edelthard. We'll see. The door does not budge. Clots of viscous flesh have entangled the metal, sealing the door shut. Oh, fuck yeah. True love, more like a 5-year situationship. Ooh, move on. Move on, Natasha. 5-year situationship, red flag. That man is afraid of commitment. Okay, where am I supposed to go?
Marching ahead.
No, it's a long story. I have too, but in the name of entertainment, that's good.
Close ranks! Cross them!
This should be interesting. Idira is a psyker and an operative. Hey, just like me. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her psyker abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Analyze enemy is an operative ability which applies the exploit effect to all enemies within the operative's line of sight. That's cool. At the start of each of the operative's turns. The operative can also use this ability against a specific enemy to inflict several stacks of this effect. The higher the operative's intelligence bonuses, the more exploit stacks will be inflicted. That's cool. Whenever the operative hits a target with an exploit applied to them, the attack deals additional damage. The amount of extra damage depends on the target's number of exploit stacks and the operative's perception. Is that Timmy? Expose Weakness is an operative ability which they can use against a single enemy who is under the exploit effect. This ability reduces the enemy's dodge, parry, and armor. The amount of reduction depends on the number of active exploits on the enemy and the operative's perception. Idira is armed with a special staff that allows a psyker to unleash psychic powers against enemies. In the future, you will encounter staves that only a psyker versed in a certain discipline can use. For example, you might find a staff that lets the psyker use Inferno, but to do so they must first have the Pyromancy psychic discipline learned, which I have. Cool. She has the Lightning Arc ability. That is really cool.
Anything else? Be gone.
That was sick as fuck. I like Idira, she's cool. Alright, let's go ahead and take out the main dude.
To do.
Nice. Reagan, OMG, hello. Hello, Reagan. How are you doing?
At your beck and call. What you a target?
Better than I was an hour and a half ago. What happened an hour and a half ago? BRB sounds good, Natasha.
On it. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
My ex was the bar I went to. Womp womp. That sucks. I'm sorry, Reagan. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead. This game is kind of gruesome. I like it.
I believe Master Spider still lives. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Reagan, I'm glad you jumped in. And yeah, wanted to check on the cheese farm. Yeah, I was playing Stardew Valley earlier today. I played for like a good 4 hours earlier today, but trying out new games tonight. But thank you so much for the heart me, Reagan. And thank you for jumping in. I appreciate it. You're amazing.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head.
What game is this, by the way? It's called Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader.
Your time is short.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
That's interesting. Okay, let me read what just happened. Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat. Then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous screaming mouths like pits. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn. That's fucking gross.
It came from beyond. His body is not his.
The unseen creature in your head triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. Fuck yeah.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream, mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there is purplish swelling around the eye.
Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive.
Hi, Elena. Welcome to the live. How are you doing?
We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Ooh, Elena, you are very cute. Followed you.
Vespider, Thank you.
Venture forth.
I wonder if there's... Oh, cool. That's how you do it. Why is his arm a tree branch? That is interesting. I think we can all assume it's not actually a tree branch, but it looks like a tree branch. Tree branch, look at it. Look at that fucker. Anyways. I see it, but still. Oh, it's gonna let me loot them? Okay, let's go loot them. I would like to loot them, please. That kind of makes me sad that I was not looting the dead bodies already. Oh well. Oh, that's cool. You can have two different loadouts, and you can switch between them without using an action point.
Every moment a chance for greatness.
That's cool. I would like to equip a psychic staff.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot this man!
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
This woman's kind of a badass.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Bunny Clan, heck yeah. Argenta, the white-haired warrior, turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you. Lovely.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you? The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I love how, like, even with him trying to tell her that now's not the time to yap, he himself is yapping. This kind of plays out like a play, like a Shakespeare play, where the dialogue is just, like, unnecessarily long and, like, monologuing. I mean, it's cool, but, like, it could be better. I think it's funny. Alright, I've been streaming for an hour on TikTok, so I'm going to go ahead and reset the TikTok live again. So I will end it, start right back up. I will be back in 10 seconds, smiley face.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice. Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Cool. She joined my party.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Loot? I would love to take some loot.
Onward to victory.
Okay, where is the loot? Oh, it's behind me. Feet for fun. Good morning, beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about morning. It's 1:22 in the morning. Crazy person. Oh, cool. Here is 9:30 a.m. Oh, fun. Wait, where do you live? Other side of the world. Hell yeah. It's pretty badass. I would like to find the loot, please.
Onward to victory.
I want loot. Where's my loot? I'm a loot goblin. Give me my loot. If you for fun, how are you doing? I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking.
Let's seize the moment.
Alright, whatever. I guess I don't get loot. That's fine. This is a strategy game? It is indeed. It's a very fun strategy game. Very fun indeed. The only question is, where am I supposed to go from here? It's not my type of game. It's too slow paced for me. That's fine. It's the perfect kind of game for me. Ha ha ha.
Marching ahead.
I would like to find out where to go, though. That would be nice. I always end up Googling the fastest way of completing it, which is completely fair. I use Google too sometimes with games like these. Okay, I'm seriously so confused. Where am I supposed to go? Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to go back the way I came.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Well, never mind. It's not even gonna let me. Oh, interesting. Is this an elevator?
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon.
Let's see this through. Venture forth. Stay sharp.
Okay, so apparently the loot is on this guy. Maybe.
What advice do you seek? The sooner we start.
I forge my own success.
Oh, goods. That's why. I had to take the box of goods. A well-maintained sniper rifle. That's really cool. Cool, cool. I got a better sniper rifle. Cool.
With fire and vigor, our Emperor imbue us. The Masters demand your death!
Interesting. The lightning ability hurt my ally. It's good to know. Should have done that before I attacked him, but it's fine. Nice. That was cool. Natasha, every time I do something, you stop the live. What the heck? And I don't stop it. I reset it. Because every hour I reset it, because resetting it pushes the live out to new viewers. Like, in the total amount of time I was live, in the hour and a 15 minutes before, I got a total of 150 viewers. In the first 12 minutes of being live during this one, I've gotten 56 new viewers. Vanessa, sit straight. Your back is going to hurt in the morning. Okay, okay. Gosh. Vanessa, thank you. Of course. Vanessa, welcome to the live. Revel and Slaughter is a soldier ability which can be used once for each 3 enemies the soldier kills in a single battle. Each activation of this ability increases the soldier's ballistic skill, critical hit chance, and critical damage. This effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. That's dope. Why are you drinking coffee at midnight? Because I'm stupid and bought 2 things of coffee. It tastes good. That's cool. Uh-huh. That's really cool. It's like a lightning bolt from D&D. Nice.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Miss? Damn.
Chaos guides me.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
That's dope. Why doesn't he have any movement? Whatever, it's fine.
Indeed.
Whew, that was cool.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Guides me.
I know what to do.
Ooh, that was sick. I just hit a collateral. So it hit 2 enemies.
I know what is to come. But of course,
No, now my left nostril is clogged from my migraine. I'm sorry, Natasha, that sucks.
Out of my way.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Nice.
I'm not interested. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Reduced to dust.
Sick. This is a fun game, but I do think the difficulty is a little bit too easy on normal difficulty. Hopefully it gets harder, otherwise I'll have to up the difficulty. Gimme, gimme. I do like the way the game handles looting dead bodies instead of having to go to every single body individually. If you loot one dead body, it loots all the dead bodies. That makes it so much easier. Actually, I might have just lied. Natasha, I am sleepy and I should get away from screens for my head. Yeah, probably smart. You should definitely do that. I'll keep streaming in the background while I sleep. Well, I'm about to end it myself, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate it, Natasha, but I don't think it matters to keep my stream on in the background until I'm an actual Purple App affiliate, and I'm not yet, but I will be very soon. But Natasha, thank you so much for being willing to do that. You know, just trying to be nice. I appreciate you, Natasha. I will let you know as soon as I am a Purple App affiliate. And I always have something on to sleep anyways. Oh, that's good. That's smart, Natasha. Oh, goods. Interesting.
Nice cock. Perfect.
Good night, Natasha. Much love. And Vanessa, welcome to the live. Thank you for the follow. Oh, that's cool. If I have multiple party members selected, it just has whoever's closest to the target go to it. Cool.
Keep your guard up.
I do think it's cool how the game automatically heals you after each combat. That's kind of nice. Like, there's just good quality of life things in this game that I like.
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
Oh, I like that mechanic. Yeah, me too. I do think I need to up the difficulty, though.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Options. Difficulty. I mean, there are things about it, though, that I don't want it to make harder, like the characteristic modifier. Hi, Brittany. How are you doing? So for now, I'm gonna keep it on normal.
Didn't see that one coming.
Do I have explosives? I don't think I do. Okay, where's the melted charge? Oh, there it is. I think. No. Alright, where the fuck are the explosives? Stay hydrated, stay blessed. Thank you, Bruce Lee. I appreciate that. Okay, I am going to be honest. It's almost 2 in the morning. So I think I am just going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight. I'll be live again as soon as I wake up tomorrow. I'm kind of bummed. My streams were very slow today. Brittany, bruh. I'm sorry, Brittany. I know you just got here, but I'll be live again tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sad because the lives were very slow today. I'm sorry, it's all good. And Brittany, I'm sorry I was not able to give you the ability to go back to sleep. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think I do need to try out games that are more entertaining. Because like I'm playing games that are fun, like Avowed and Warhammer Rogue Trader. They're fun, but they're not entertaining. So I think I need to try out Dead by Daylight. So I'm going to play that tomorrow during the day. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Much love, guys, and I hope you sleep well. He said Brittany's here, gotta go. Nah.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
Okay. Peace out, guys. Much love. And peace out, YouTube.